someone's going to come in, climb up before they see me.
Okay, hello everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Hiya. We've got 3 people watching at the moment. Maybe more as time goes on, or it may go down, who knows. But welcome to you online as well. And just to show you everybody here, whether you can wave at them, wave. Yeah. So if you're online, why don't you say hello? Just make a comment in the box. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, it's Carol there. Hello, Carol. And there's 4 people now. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're going to do the mindfulness of breathing. And has everybody done that before? Has everybody? You haven't? Who else hasn't? Everybody else has. Okay, so I'll give you a lead in with each section. So there's it's in 4 parts, and in the first part we follow the out breath, and the out breath is sort of a calming, relaxing breath. So as we follow the out breath, our shoulders drop, and we can sort of slide down the out breath, and it helps us to let tension just drop away. So that's the first stage, and you can count. I'll go into that later, but you can count if that helps you to concentrate. The second stage, we follow the in breath. And the in-breath is sort of a revitalizing breath. It sort of lifts us up and gives us energy. And then in the third stage, we bring our attention to the upper body and the sensations of the breath here, moving around in the throat, in the lungs, the movement of the chest, whatever. And then in the fourth stage, we move up to the area where we breathe in, so either the nostrils or the upper lip, and just notice the subtle sensations there. And I'll lead us into each stage so that you know. You don't have to remember that. I'll tell us again. And the most important thing, have you meditated before? Right. So the most important thing about meditation for everybody is not to get worked up when you get distracted. You know, because we get pulled away by thoughts, and actually that's all right. It doesn't matter. But I think when I first started, and even now to some extent, I go, I wish I could just stay without any thoughts. But of course we can't, because that's what the mind does. And the more we fight it, the more we get upset if we get distracted, the more distracted we'll get, because just getting upset is a distraction. So we've just got to be calm about it. And if we get distracted, it doesn't matter. It's fine. That's part of the meditation. That is what the meditation is. Being distracted, coming back. And that moment when we come back, there is no thought. There is just a knowing that we've been away. And it's that knowing that is our awareness, our true self. It's that this little gap when we come back from being distracted, this state of no thought is really, it's just a real treasure. It's what we're looking for. So when you do come back from a distraction, it's sort of great to be there, just to notice this little space where you know you've been distracted, but you're not thinking, because we don't need to think to know what's happening. Our mind thinks we always need to think, but we actually don't. So I don't know where I'm rambling a bit. I don't know whether that makes any sense to you. But anyway, so let's start. And I'll ring a bell between each stage, and we'll begin by just settling in as usual. So just taking stock of how we are, of where we are in ourselves. We might take a few deep breaths if we want. Breathe in, hold the full breath, and then breathe out. Just do that a few times. Then we can just explore our experience. So there's all sorts going on. We can feel our contact with the earth through our body, our feet, or if we're sitting down, our bums. Just what's that feel like? We can feel the weight of our bodies on the earth or the chair. We can hear things. So we don't have to identify what we can hear, but we can just hear whatever we can hear. This background noise. The breeze on our skin. And other sensations, the taste in our mouths. The sensations of smell, maybe grassiness or freshness. And then as much as we can, relaxing our minds and relaxing our bodies. Just letting ourselves be a part of all these sensations of sound and smell and taste and touch. And feeling. Just letting go as much as we can. This is the mindfulness of breathing. And in the first stage, we're going to follow the whole of the out-breath, right from the beginning of the out-breath right to the end. Just following it all the way, not worrying too much about each in-breath, just really concentrating on each out-breath. And if it helps, if it helps us not to get distracted, we can count. We can place a number 1 at the end of the first out-breath, then a number 2, then a number 3, and so on up to 10, and then begin again. But the main thing is to follow each out-breath. And as you follow each out-breath, just relaxing each time you do breathe out. Just letting go a little bit more. When you get distracted, just coming back to the breath, to the out breath. So just making sure you're comfortable, and if you need to adjust your posture, then doing that. And then when you're ready, we're going to start following the in-breath, right from the beginning to the end, and not worrying too much about the out-breath. And if you want to count, you can place the counting just before each in-breath. So we're just following each in-breath, and you might also notice the sensations created by each in-breath in the body. What's it feel like when you breathe in? So in the third stage, we move to the upper body. And if you've been counting, you can stop now. And just following the movement of the chest as we breathe, noticing the sensations of the breath in the body. Just getting as close as you can, as absorbed as you can in this rhythmic breathing in the upper body. If you wish, you can move your attention to other parts of the body, just noticing the more subtle sensations of the breath in the abdomen and the belly, even the legs and the arms. And in the final stage, we move our attention up to the area around the nostrils or the upper lip, wherever we breathe in, just concentrating on the subtle sensations there, just really homing in on them. And just letting go of all effort now and just sitting with whatever your experience is, just observing, preferably without thinking about it if you can, just observing what's going on, the sensations in your body, the sounds, smells. If you've got your eyes open, what you can see, touch. Just accepting whatever it is that's arising in your experience. So that's it as far as the online meditation is concerned. So shall we say goodbye to them all? Do you want to wave goodbye? I'll show you everybody, just so you feel part of it. How great is that? So nice to see you, Carol, Eve, Patricia, Wendy, and I think that's it. Oh, and Shobit. Good to see you all, and take care. See you again soon. Lots of love to you.